Thragg finds Ursaal hiding alone. She's furious with him and tells him he treats his children like soldiers, not family. Thragg doesn't attack her. He sits with her and tells her that both she and Onan were special to him and that they will avenge Onan together. On Taloskria, Alan comes to Mark and Eve and admits the truth. Oliver's mission as Thragg's double agent was not just a calculated risk. Alan engineered it deliberately to pull Mark and Eve back into the war. Oliver was the bait. Alan needed his two strongest fighters and used Oliver's willingness to make it happen. Mark doesn't explode this time. He already burned through his rage at Oliver's funeral last issue. Now he just takes it in. Nolan is also on Taloskria, and he and Mark go back and forth about whether to fight alongside the Coalition again. Mark has done it before, and it cost his brother. Nolan pushes back. They argue it out until something shifts. Mark realizes Alan's cold calculation is exactly the kind of thinking it's going to take to kill Thragg. That doesn't make it right, but it changes how Mark looks at what comes next. Mark and Eve put their old costumes back on for the first time since leaving Earth. Eve isn't happy with how hers fits. The cape is off. She scraps it and uses her powers to rebuild both suits from scratch, back to their original designs. Mark points out that wearing a mask at this point is kind of pointless, since everyone already knows his face. Eve tells him they look cool. They go to show Terra. She takes one look at them and starts laughing. She wants to know why they're dressed like that. Eve tells her this is what they wore on Earth before Terra was born. Terra asks if that's what everyone on Earth wears. Eve says no, just people with powers. Terra thinks about it and asks why superheroes would wear something that makes them look half naked. Eve says the suits aren't about modesty, they're built for speed and movement. Terra looks at the cape and asks if it makes you fly faster. No, Eve admits. It just looks cute. Alan then reveals the full Coalition forces: Space Racer, Thresha, and the assembled army. It's the first time the scale of their side is fully visible. This is not a small resistance anymore. Alan begins laying out the strategy to take down Thragg. Mark stops him mid-sentence.